Jaylen and Josh, I want to start with you. On your wedding day, Jaylen, you got from Josh a ticket for Burning Man. Did you use it?
Yeah, I mean, I got to see Josh in his element. I understood why he was passionate about it, and I had a good time. I looked good, too. I was up till 6 a.m.
Great ass.
Josh, tell us about the Burning Man experience with Jaylen.
I mean, that experience was really important to me. Being able to experience that with her and see her really give in to that and enjoy it meant a lot to me.
We were really mostly by ourselves for most of it, so we bonded a lot.
Okay, let's take a look.
All right, we're heading into the Burning Man gates.
I'm still a little mind blown that you actually came.
Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking.
It's Jaylen the Builder.
Cannot say I'm not adventurous ever again. I've just been living off Celsius and hand sanitizer.
Come on, you gotta keep going, you gotta build it up.
I've been running away.
I adapted to his life. I wore the outfits. I had my ass out. Like, I was living it. I was up till 6 a.m.
Jaylen, I'm sorry, but I just looked at your finger and I noticed that big sparkly ring that you got on the honeymoon from Josh isn't there. Jaylen and Josh, are you still married?
We are no longer together. We broke up 3 months ago.
Wow.
And yeah, it was very out of nowhere. I was in shock. We were on vacation and he looked at me and he said, I don't feel connected to you anymore. I want to break up. And I was just like, whoa, like what's happening? Like, you've never expressed that you were unhappy ever. I was just like, where is this coming from? I don't understand. Like, how can you one day just decide you're done with the marriage?
Josh, what happened for you? What changed for you?
Well, first of all, we didn't break up on vacation. We broke up at home. So
Oh,
that's
well, actually,
not true.
he broke up with me on vacation. I begged him. I said, this is the first time I'm hearing that you're unhappy. Can we please work it out? And he said, that's fair, yes. Then 3 days later, we were out at a concert. I'm insecure as fuck right now. This man just broke up with me out of nowhere. I'm walking on eggshells, trying to like not push the envelope. I'm trying to like be happy with him. And a girl came up to us, which he knew a lot of people there. He was there a lot. And she looked at us like she knew him, and like they knew each other. It was weird. And so I was like, oh, who was that? And he goes, I'm not sure. And I was like, what do you mean you don't know? And I'm like, did you have sex with her? Was that all it was?
I would like to change that because immediately, as soon as I didn't have the answer for her, she looked at me. She said, did you fuck her? Did you fuck her?
Maybe I said fuck, big deal.
Yeah.
I don't care. Did you fuck her? And you're like, you look at me and you go, we're leaving. Okay, we get in the car and I'm like, hey, I'm sorry. I'm feeling really insecure from what's happened. I said, I don't know why you're acting so cold. He said, I'm not acting cold. I am cold. You need to pack your things tonight. It was 12 o'clock.
This conversation is not going
in your
even
favor.
remotely normal.
Okay, well, hold on.
Correct.
Just,
it is.
Let's hear what you,
so we
in
drove
your
about
opinion, what
halfway
happened.
home without a single word in the car. And she says, look, I get it. You don't want to be with me anymore. And I said, you are right. You should pack your things when we get home.
That's what she just said.
It was like a flip of a switch. It was out of nowhere. It was crazy. I thought we were just so happy and fun. And so I said, like, what has happened? Like, what have I done? He said that I'm a level 2 on the adventure scale and he's a 10. I understand if I was a level 2 when you met me, yes. But I have gone to 5 raves. I've gone to Burning Man for 10 days. Every festival I said I wouldn't do, I did. I did it all. And that blew my mind. I rode a shark. Like, I'm a level 2? still? And he said he realized it was happening when he bought a new motorcycle and a new truck. So I was confused. And he said, I make impulse decisions when I'm unhappy.
You know, to make this work, I wanted to give it literally every single last bit of my being to make sure that I made it work. And I think that there's nobody in this room that can say that I didn't love that woman right there to the best of my ability. The reality is, I lost myself in doing so. And once I realized that, I knew I had to do something about it.
When you say you lost yourself, and I'm just trying to understand,
Yeah.
what were you missing out on, or what were, how did you change?
The thing was, is we weren't missing out on the things that I enjoyed doing. But I just realized that some of these things were so important to me that I wanted my partner to have that same love for them. And I can't say that she had even remotely as close to the same passion for it as I did.
Of course not. We knew that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And I wanted somebody who I could share that with.
So when I watched this reunion episode, now I was already disliking Josh just by how hypocritical he was throughout the season. But watching this made me dislike him even more. You pressured this woman to do all the things you wanted to do, and then you break up with her because she don't have the same passion for something that you have a passion for. And then it was repeated on her part. Do the person need to have the same passion for this thing as you do? If not, we can call it right now. And he said it wasn't a big deal. It's not a deal breaker. But I'm like, this dude is a straight up child. He has no business being married. She did everything he wanted to do, and it was not good enough at all. And Will's facial expression was telling me everything I needed to know, because he sounded like that don't make any sense. And we're talking about Will here, who has don't know human interaction as far as how to read a room. And I'm like, Jalen's mom, who was sitting on her right hand side, I'm looking at him the same way. I'm like, you just sound stupid right now. It was like so many things that you said was not a big deal. Turn around, it was a big deal, and you wanted to have your spouse or your partner to have the same passion. No one has the exact same passion for anything as far as you and your spouse, as far as that goes. If you want someone who has that passion or that level, meet someone at that event, not someone on a reality TV show. That was the stupidest thing he could even thought of. It made no sense at all. I just couldn't understand why he went on the show. Because if you're going on a show, which they pretty much they don't give you everything that you want, for one, on this show. But if that was a high requirement, you have no business to be on a reality TV show. Just go meet someone out in the street or someone at the event that you say the person needs to have the same level of passion. Because that drove me nuts when he said that. I'm like, are you serious right now? This dude is a child. A child.
I said it in the last video when I saw Josh. This guy right here, he is just, it's a guilt trip back and forth with her, with Jaylen. Go to Burning Man with me. Go to Burning Man with me. It'll be fine. You'll like it. Just go. I don't want to give. Shut up. All right. Jeez. I want to give you a binky or a pacifier. It's such a child. Oh man. And now we see this, the reunion. Jaylen went to Burning Man. You knew she didn't want to. She made lemon? She made lemon and lemonade, whatever that is. She did that. She even went to other things that he wanted for that year and 3 months that they were together. She put forth all the effort. I didn't hear anything on Jalen's part that Josh participated in things that she wanted to do. No, it was all Josh. How do I know this? Because these are traits of a narcissist, and who knows more than a narcissist right here? What's going on? It's me, 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 always me. I am the spotlight. I am the star of not just my life. I am the star of your life. Okay? That's what happened here. It, like Jay already touched upon, if you want to meet someone with the high intensity level of Burning Man, go meet him at Burning Man. Why were you expecting to, as they say, quote unquote, meet a church girl at the club? That never works out, okay? And it doesn't count if the girl goes to confession the next day, alright? And by the way, girls, stop it, alright, with that confession stuff. It doesn't wipe your sins. It doesn't clean you, alright? This is a Catholic saying that. Oh my goodness. This is not just disappointing. This is brutal to watch, because you could just see all the lies. I think he even said at one point that he wanted to correct her because it's not putting him in the right light. If that was the direct quote, I'm paraphrasing something along the lines of that. Way to go, Josh, as a narcissist. Yeah, it doesn't put you in the right light. No kidding, buddy. And you just kept trying to take yourself out of this conversation and make yourself seem okay, because Jaylen was burying you. And I know, I forget his name, the guy that was next to him that's married to Brittany, I know he wanted to bury you too. But he didn't, alright, for whatever reason. I was waiting for that, for the burial. But it just sucks that you have to lie. And then, just abruptly, I think he even said, when Jaylen said, why are you being so cold? Like, I'm not acting cold, I am cold, get out. That's a bullshit right there, alright? I'm sorry, if I were Jaylen, I probably would have smacked the shit out of them. If they were in a standing position, I would have kicked them in the balls. And I would have been in full favor of Jaylen. And here in Marriage Bros, we're not about domestic abuse, but for some nonsense like that, I will allow it. This one time. Jaylen, he should have kicked them in the balls. It would have put him in his place. Damn narcissist. Is this what it's like to hear me talk so buddies? I feel bad for Jay if that's the case, but let me know in the comment section. But Josh, I would say grow up, but I don't think that's even possible for you.